Welcome back to my Short on Time series, and in today's episode I'm going to give you an awesome back workout that really allows you to get in and out of the gym in 30 minutes or less without sacrificing its effectiveness. We all know how busy our lives can get, and sometimes we just don't have time for that full workout, and that's why this series is perfect for people that live busy lifestyles or just want to change from their normal workout routine. When I selected the exercises for any one of the workouts within this series, I made sure that the exercise sequencing did make sense, and I also made sure to hit every major muscle within a specific muscle group. So with that being said, our goal is to completely destroy our back, more specifically our lats, our traps, and our rhomboids in 30 minutes or less. And just like I did with every other workout within the series, I will be putting a timer up on the screen so you can ensure that I am getting the workout in 30 minutes or less. And I'll also be hitting you guys with a voiceover just to provide some further insights into the workout. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the workout. So before we get started, no matter if you're short on time or not, you really want to make sure you're properly warming up. I think the cardio rowing machine is a great way to do so because it not only raises your core body temperature pretty quickly, but it's really great for warming up the muscles in your back along with your joints. So before the workout, I actually did 3 minutes of rowing, so that's why I'll be tagging it on to the workout time, and the timer will actually be starting at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're going to be kicking this workout off with one of the most effective body weight exercises there is, and arguably the best back exercise for building muscle and strength, and that is the pull-up. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, but I decided to change the tempo of this exercise by including a slow 1 to 2 second eccentric or lowering phase of the movement. So by doing so, this is really going to blow up your back fast, while increasing the time under tension. But if you'd rather just do a normal tempo, or maybe you struggle performing 3 sets of 6 reps of pull-ups, then using the assisted machine is completely fine as well. As you can see here, it's getting extremely challenging to fight that lower part of the movement, and my lats and rhomboids were fried after this last set, and I only managed to actually get 5 reps. And normally I'm able to do weighted pull-ups by adding 5 to 10 pounds, so you can really see the power of having that eccentric component. Now we're moving into some bent over rows for 2 sets of 10 reps. I wasn't really concerned about going heavy here because I find once I do, I completely lose that mind muscle connection with my back, so I highly encourage everyone to focus on some nice clean reps. And also by going a little bit lighter, I'm really able to ensure that I'm leading the movement with my elbows, getting that deep stretch at the bottom by letting the bar travel a little bit below my knees, and really squeezing my back as I row it. However, normally if I do plan on going a little bit heavier, I like using straps because I find this really allows me to focus on moving the weight with my back rather than having to worry about my forearms fatiguing, which could impact the rest of your back training. And I find this is especially true when I do pull-ups because my forearms get taxed quite a bit. So that's kind of why I think it made more sense to kind of bump up the rep range here and just really focus on improving that mind muscle connection with your back. The third and fourth exercise was a superset between close grip lat pull-downs and rope pullovers. I really like sequencing both of these exercises back to back like this because they both get a nice stretch on the lats, but they vary the grip width. You're going from a narrow pull to a wider pull. With the close grip lat pull downs, I really like to do these extremely slow and controlled by even pausing and squeezing at the bottom, as you can see here. I'm also making sure to take full advantage of using that full range of motion by allowing it to pull me to the top to really stretch out the lats. The key with that is to not let the stacks touch together. By doing so, you're able to keep that constant tension on your back the entire time. Now moving on to the second exercise of our 2-set superset with the rope pullovers. I really like to use a big sweeping motion by focusing on pulling the rope to my hips and extending through at my chest, and I feel an awesome contraction in my lats from doing so. I'm not a big fan of the dumbbell pullover variations, but with this variation I do feel it a lot better. Pullovers definitely take some getting used to, but once you find that sweet spot where you feel it the best, it can really help for really widening out those lats. And for this second set of close grip lat pull downs, I did choose to use some straps, mainly because I wanted to bump the weight up, but I still wanted to make sure I was doing it slow and controlled by really trying to fight that negative portion. And as you can see here, I'm still taking advantage of using that full range of motion by ensuring I'm getting that full stretch at the top and really squeezing on the way down. I really like to vary the rep ranges when doing supersets. So with the close grip lat pull downs, we did do 10 reps, and with the row pullovers, we're doing 12 to 15 reps. This allows you to better recruit all the muscle fibers and really make sure that those lats are annihilated by the end of the workout. I guarantee if you haven't tried a pullover exercise like this before, it definitely takes some getting used to, but be patient and really stick with it, and it will really help to spread out those lats. Now for this last exercise, I was experimenting a little bit with the cable upright row, and I actually stepped out a little bit and pulled more at an angle, and I found that it hit the traps really nicely, and it also took the shoulders out of the movement. There's nothing better than a nice set of thick upper traps, so make sure you don't neglect them in your training, and even being short on time, it's important that you pick the right exercises that's going to target all the major muscle groups and really get the job done. So that's going to conclude the voiceover. I hope everybody enjoyed the workout, and definitely give them a try, this back workout a try next time you guys are short on time. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, and like the video, and I'll see everybody here next time. Peace out.